Welcome to your ADAM dashboard training. This video will walk you through navigating your ADAM dashboard and how it works. You should have received an email that looks something like this, with a link to your ADAM dashboard, your username, and your temporary password. This email should also include your marketing folder and a link to where you can get help and support. Clicking the link will take you to your dashboard login page, and it is recommended that you save this page by adding it into your bookmark for easy access in the future. You're going to log in using the username and the password that is in your email, but if you want to personalize your password, you can do so by logging out from your ADAM dashboard and then click on Lost Your Password. Logging in will take you to your dashboard and you should see 4 sections. I will go through each one of them in that order. The first section will be your listing section. This is where all your listings can be found. On the upper left, you can filter your listings by types, whether you want to show residential, land, or lease. The top right is where you can filter them via listing address or agent name. You can select the type of listings too, whether you want to pull active, pending, or sold listings. These filters can be useful, especially if your office have a lot of listings. By default, the page will automatically load the latest 120 listings per page, and that filter will work only for those that has been loaded already. So if you have more than 120 listings, it is best to load them all by scrolling down at the bottom and click on Load More until it no longer gives you this option. This ensures that the filter will run through all your listings when you search for it. Each listing will have a rocket and a pen icon. The rocket allows you to send marketing package to your agents. Perhaps they said that they did not receive their email or they lost it. Simply clicking the rocket icon allows you to send them this listing package. You can send this to multiple email addresses, all separated by commas, and clicking OK will send the marketing package to those email addresses. The pen icon is another option for you if you want to generate a specific graphic design for this listing. This is a separate way for the admins for use in the backend. If you want to send your agents a smaller number of graphics for a particular listing. Use cases for this is like if you want to share this on your broker's social media, as opposed to the ones that goes out for your agents. Some market centers is using this as more of a concierge tool for their agents, where they don't necessarily have an email automation going out, but they have an assistant or marketing person who's creating an individual packages for them. Clicking the red plus symbol will give you a pop-up where you can select the designs you want. You can filter them by the types of asset that you want to create, and then to select them, you just need to check the designs that you want to use, and then just click on Create Design on the upper right to generate them. It should pull the selected marketing assets where you can manually edit the design by clicking on the pen icon. You can download this directly to your computer by clicking on Download. You can share this via email, and this is where you can delete the design in case you don't want it. Now please note that if your market center is using a custom email domain and you send them an email from here, then it will not be delivered from your custom email domain. You will need to exit the editor and email it from the dashboard if you want to use your custom email domain. Let's go to the agents section. This is where you should see your agents, and on the upper right is where you can search for an agent. Like the listing section, the page can only display up to 120 agents. If you have more, you can scroll down at the bottom to go to the next page of agents. Each marketing email that you are sending to your agents already includes the link to where they can update their profile. And as an administrator, this is where you can edit them. We actually are still syncing your white pages on the system and currently working actively with KWRI on a better use of APIs to bring in more agents' profile. and match them so that agents no longer have to update their profile in the future. And those information will already be on here. Right now, it is currently working via the MLS, so sometimes you're gonna see duplicate agent's profile in here, but that's okay. That's something that you do not have to worry, as it's not going to send your agents duplicate emails. So, yeah, you can keep the duplicates and just leave them here. What you would want is to make sure that the profile has the correct MLS ID. Example, going back to the listing. Chris' listing went in 3 days ago, but we can notice, unlike the others, this listing is missing Chris' headshot. That's probably because Chris' profile doesn't have a correct MLS ID or missing it. So, what we can do is to copy the MLS ID from the listing and add it to Chris' profile. Going back to the agent section, and let's find Chris. Click on edit, and we are adding the MLS ID that we copied from the listing. This is where you can add the missing profile information too. First name, last name, title, license number, cell phone number. Please note that for phone numbers, it has to be on this format, separated by dots or dashes, and does not include country code, as this will not show up correctly in the design. Email, website, team name, receive emails. You'll need to turn this on if you specified in your Adam onboarding form that you want to opt out all of your agents by default. Then turning this on means they will start getting the emails from Adam. Preferred style is where you can set a default style for agents. Example, if Chris wants a luxury design, then you can set his preferred style to luxury, and all package going out for Chris will have luxury marketing graphics. CC emails is the email address you want to copy when sending out emails for Chris. This is where you can upload the headshot, in case you're missing it or they want to change it. Logos, there are two types of logos. The regular logo, which is the horizontal one, and a square logo if they have a square one. And just click on save to save your changes. Once the correct MLS ID is added, Chris' listing should now be synced with his profile, and his listing should now have his headshot. The third section will be your market center settings, and I will go through each field for you. Account type should always be office. Market center number should have your MC number. MLS should have your MLS ID. Office MLS ID should have your office ID number. We take care of this for you, and this will be set up by us according to whatever it is that you put in your onboarding form. Along with the office logos, those should already be uploaded on your dashboard. Office name, address, city, state, and zip. Please review these fields to make sure that all details are correct and are updated. Office phone number. However you type in your information from here, it is how it's going to be formatted in the design. So if the office phone number is going to your design and you want it to be separated by dashes instead of periods, make sure that's how you're formatting it in your settings. Same goes with your office website. With the disclaimer, make sure that any legal association requirements that was supposed to be on your print marketing materials is in here. So it will universally go to all your designs that will be sent out to your agents. At a very minimum, it needs to at least say the ownership disclaimer that Keller Williams required. That is, each Keller Williams office is independently owned and operated. Call to actions are for print materials like door hangers and postcards. This is what you want the person to see on your postcard or door hangers. Usually say something like this: looking to buy or sell real estate, wondering what your home is worth. Basically, a call to action. So if this is left blank, then that portion of the design is not going to have a portion of that design there. It will be blank. And we get a lot of questions about brand primary color, but what this does is when you change this is going to change the color of your dashboard. And in addition to that, we have one style design that right now that uses the brand primary color, the Art Deco. The Art Deco design, changing this red color will change the Art Deco design red to whatever color you save in here. The brand accent color. This is not going to change anything for now. We have this here, so if we make future designs with secondary brand color, then you have an option to change it here. This can stay the same for now, as this is just here for future new designs that we might be doing. Email reply to. If any of your agents reply back to the automated email that you're sending out to them, this is the email address those replies are going to go to. Email CC is if you want someone in your office to be CC'd on the email automation that go out, you can put their email address on here. Mode, by default, this will be on test mode. You can switch this live once you're ready to go live. Once you do, all agents that you choose to opt in will start getting emails once their listing comes in or if there are any status changes with their listings. Default email option, this is where you can set if you want to opt in or opt out all agents by default. We set this according to what it is on your onboarding form, so if you choose to opt them out by default, you will need to manually turn the receive emails on for each agents on their profile. Default style for template automation. This is where you select a style that will be default for your market center, meaning if your agent had not yet selected a design style, that agent will get the design style that you selected here. Switching this to all will mean that agents who had not selected the design style will receive an email where all of the design styles are available. You can select this, but sending them with all the design style may take longer compared to the ones who selected a specific design style, as the system will need to completely generate all the design styles before sending it to them. Clear template cache. We do clear our template cache when we make changes to the design template, but if for some reason you are not seeing a certain template group available to you, you can try troubleshooting by coming in here and clicking on clear to clean your template cache and see if those templates becomes available. If not, then please reach out to support so we can look into it right away. And lastly, the most important thing is if any changes are made to the settings page, then you will need to click on Save Settings to save those changes. Otherwise, it won't be reflected. The last section is the Lagout button, as if you want to lag out from your dashboard. And sometimes, if the page is left open in the background for quite some time, and you start seeing login page with only the Market Center logo without the username and password, we added a link on that page that will take you back to the login page, or you can just refresh the page by reloading your browser. And that covers our training. If you have any questions or need help, please reach out to support at help@brandco.com. Thank you for being an Adam subscriber.